Hey, this is Peter Diamandis with your next Abundance Espresso Shot. Today I want to talk about a company I recently launched called Human Longevity Inc. It was launched with two incredible rock stars out of the biological sciences world. Craig Venter, the first guy to sequence the human genome and to create the first synthetic life form, and Dr. Bob Hariri, one of the top visionary stem cell scientists in the world, who's been working on banking stem cells and making cellular therapeutic drugs. You know, a number of years ago, Bob, Craig, and I got together with the realization that today we have the ability to affect the human lifespan. And our mission in this company is to make 100 the new 60. Imagine being able to live to 100 years old, but to do that in a way that, in fact, gives you the cognitive ability, the mobility, and the aesthetics of someone younger. Because, you know, you and I both know living that old and being stuck in bed and not being able to move around sucks. But we have the ability, and the two pillars of this company are genomics and cellular therapeutics. What does that mean? Well, when Craig Venter in 2001 sequenced his personal genome, it took him $100 million and 9 months to do it. He raced the NIH to the punchline. Today, the cost of sequencing a single genome has dropped from $100 million to $1,000, 100,000-fold improvement. I'm talking about extraordinary exponential technologies. It's incredible. At the same time, the time has gone from 9 months to minutes. So at HLI, Human Longevity Inc., we're going to be sequencing initially 40,000 genomes per year, growing to 100,000 genomes per year. The goal is going to be to sequence hundreds of thousands, millions of people, but not only get their genome sequence, but get their phenotype, exactly how their physiology, how they're feeling, what their history of medical conditions are, their microbiome, basically sequencing the bacteria in your gut. Do you know that you have 10 times more bacterial cells in your body than you have human cells? And those bacterial cells affect every aspect of your life, how you process food, how you feel, your attitude, everything. We're also going to be looking at your proteome, how many of your proteins are exhibited, your metabolome, the 2,400 chemicals in your bloodstream. So that's one part, that huge database, and then mining that database for information. The second pillar of Human Longevity Inc. is going to be the whole arena of cellular therapeutics. So you and I are born with stem cells that are constantly coursing through our body, and when something goes wrong in your skin, in your liver, in your heart, in your nervous system, whatever it might be, those stem cells are there to repair the damage. It's like having repairmen in your home that are going around and constantly repairing when something breaks. But as we get older, those stem cells, those repairmen, first of all, deplete, and secondly, undergo mutations themselves, insertions, deletions, epigenetic changes, which make them unable to continually repair you. Imagine if you could re-energize those stem cells, re-energize your regenerative engine of your body. That's the goal. That's the work that Dr. Bob Hariri, who's currently the executive chairman of cellular therapeutics at Celgene, will be leading for us. So between these two and the extraordinary exponential technologies we have in computational power, sensors, data processing, bandwidth, we are going to be changing the future of longevity on this planet. And it's something which I'm excited to take, full use of myself, and I hope you do too. We have the ability finally to actually change the genome that we have, to change the vision of the future we have, to live long enough to eventually live forever. Thanks. See you soon at our next Abundance Espresso Shot.